Morning SKN. I'm Jamie Morris.
And I'm Cortensia Carty. So the fun fact for today, ants never sleep. I need an ant's nest because I need to stay up all night and look at them to ensure that this is really a fact.
Who thinks this is fun? I know that fire ants bite a lot, right? I want them to go to sleep. No, who thinks this is a fun fact?
They never sleep.
That's a fun fact.
They never
Okay, maybe it depends on the kind of ants. Fire ants, please get some rest. I'll make you get them. All right, we get it. Yeah, so it is
Thursday.
Thank
Tuesday.
you. You realize I paused, right? It's
Yeah,
like Tuesday, Thursday, whatever day it is, it rolls into one for me.
We're almost at the end.
You know what? It rolls into one for you too, right? Unless you're looking forward to the weekend. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Good Morning SKN. It's going to be a great day.
It is.
We're going to get started with the latest in local news. The top cop calls on ranks to embrace police force core values. This from SKN Vibes. Officers of the police force are being commended for the work they have undertaken over the last several months in keeping the level of crime down. That was offered to the officers today, August 16th, by Commissioner of Police Hilroy Brandy, as he addressed various levels of officers at a lecture that also included Prime Minister the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew. During his presentation, Brandy reminded the officers that as they begin to embrace the new administration, they must also embrace the new policies that the administration brings for law and order. Officers have been encouraged to perform at the highest standard as they move to ensure the Federation remains one of the best destinations for people to live, work, and visit. Over the last several years, the police force came in for heavy criticism for its handling of arrests, treatment of some members of the public, and the non-sharing of information with the public. Now, with the new administration in place, the top cop is pledging the force's support to the implementation of the initiatives that will further enhance enforcement of law and order in St. Kitts and Nevis. Well, that's reassuring indeed.
Yes. I always wondered, though, why do they get top cop? Top cop? Like top cat?
No,
not
top cat.
Right?
No, he's not meowing. I'm kidding. Because, chief, effectively, commander-in-chief.
We continue now this from MMS SKN. The Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis is among the countries in Latin America and the Caribbean that are benefiting from the Republic of China, Taiwan, in assisting the economic empowerment of women post-pandemic of COVID-19 through the Women Employment, Entrepreneur, and Financial Inclusion Project. Project coordinator, Ms. Claudia Walwain said, and quote, "The Women Employment, Entrepreneurship, and Financial Inclusion Project is a project that is funded by the Republic of China, Taiwan, to contribute to the economic empowerment of women in Latin America and the Caribbean." In the post,
all right, we're having some technical difficulties. Please bear with us.
In the post-pandemic, it began last November, and it is aimed at assisting women to combat some of the ill effects of COVID on their livelihoods. The Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, being an ally of the Republic of China, Taiwan in Latin America and the Caribbean, is a beneficiary. The project is administered by the Taiwan International Cooperation and Development Fund, the ICDF, through the technical mission of the Republic of China, Taiwan, to St. Kitts and Nevis. So that's a good thing for the women. They're getting help post-COVID to get back on their feet.
Yeah, very interesting indeed. Yes. All right, so moving on to this interesting story. Kraft Heinz recalls Capri Sun, no official alert for St. Kitts Nevis. This from Wind Media. Kraft Heinz has issued an alert recalling thousands of pouches of Capri Sun juices. Kraft Heinz, co-headquartered in Pittsburgh and Chicago, disseminated a statement on Friday, August 12th, revealing that the company is working assiduously with retailers to remove from circulation a total of 5,760 Capri Sun wild cherry flavored juice pouches. The company informed that accidentally a diluted cleaning solution that is usually used on its food processing equipment contaminated the Capri Sun juices. This was only discovered after several consumers complained of an unusual taste in the Capri Suns. The affected Capri Sun packages are marked, quote, best when used by June 25th, 2023. WinFM contacted Dr. Marcus Natus, Science and Research Manager at the St. Kitts and Nevis Bureau of Standards on Tuesday morning, August 16th. He confirmed that Capri Suns on a specific product line are being recalled, but said that he does not believe that the Capri Suns are in circulation in St. Kitts and Nevis.
For sure, they're in Antigua.
You do know that for sure.
Yeah, the Antiguan government has listed a recall.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. I'm glad they're working quickly to do so.
And that's very good. Now for the weather, it is partly cloudy with a 60% or moderate chance of showers. There is a high of 95 and a low of 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So all in all, hopefully it's a pretty good day. Not too hot as the past few days. Oh, look at that. The hourly temperature, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, good day. Rain, sunshine, cloud cover. So a good day all in all. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with regional and international news.
Great news, everyone! SKN Moves is turning 3. And this year, we are going to celebrate bigly by bringing back the 7-week challenge. For week 1, we will focus on the importance of breastfeeding. In week 2, we will participate in the SKN Move anniversary walk. Week 3, let's watch the In Your Kitchen I Rep My Community competition finals. Week 4, a healthy drinking water challenge. During week 5, it's all about mindfulness and our mental health. And no, that's not all. In week 6, we will learn about self-care and management. The celebrations end in week 7 with the Caribbean Wellness Week activities, National Fruit Day and National Sneaker Day. Come participate, celebrate and enjoy. Join SKN Moves and let us move toward a healthier St. Kitts and Nevis.
If you gradually use less salt, you will gradually want less salt. Eating less salty foods will reduce your cravings for salty foods. Let's get salt smart.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We continue now with regional news. This from the St. Vincent Times. In the near future, at least 2 Jetstream 31 aircraft will begin operations within the Eastern Caribbean, benefiting St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Carlos James, Minister of Civil Aviation and Aviation Officers, were present at Argyle International Airport for the service. They will strengthen the aviation service between the Eastern Caribbean islands with a number of other smaller operators. The flights will operate between Dominica, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines, Grenada, and Barbados. As regional governments resolve the challenges facing regional air transport, the operation of a Jetstream aircraft will play a critical role in supporting the movement of people in the Eastern Caribbean. So that's good news because our air travel right now, we don't really have much. And people are crying out because the connections are impossible to make now. It's taking you days to get where you need to go.
Like I
and hours.
said, let's just have a boat.
Oh no, the
Perhaps we can start.
boat's going to make some people really, really sick.
Yeah, if you got to get there, you got to get there. We survived the Middle Passage. Just kidding. All right, Moving on to international news. Russia and the West vie for influence amid Africa. Caution on Ukraine war. This from Al Jazeera. Soon after landing in Yaoundé, the capital of Cameroon, French President Emmanuel Macron made sure his views on the war in Ukraine were known and that his presence on the continent was felt. While Europe and the West have characterized Russia's military offensive in Ukraine as a war, African leaders are being far more cautious in their description of the conflict and remain neutral on the subject. That impartiality is problematic for Macron, who also visited Cameroon, Benin, and Guinea-Bissau during his visit last month. Macron announced as he began his three-nation tour, quote, "I have seen too much hypocrisy, particularly on the African continent, and I'm saying this very calmly, with some not calling it a war when it is one, and saying they don't know who started it because they have diplomatic pressures," end quote. Macron was not the only high-profile visitor to Africa that week. In East Africa, Uganda laid out the red carpet to Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, who was on a four-nation tour to win the continent's support over to Moscow's war on Ukraine. So Africa's new territory here for support for the war, either one side or the other, for support for Russia versus support for the West and what they're calling it, which is a war indeed, because we know it to be. Wow. You know what? We need strong leaders like Emmanuel Macron. I appreciate what he did.
Puts his foot down.
I do appreciate what he did. All right, well, there you have it for the latest for today. We'll be back to start what is going to be a very engaging day outside of news. Yeah, we're going to make news here on GMS SKN. Stay tuned. Bye-bye for now.
I eat some veggies for dinner. Let me just check the amount of sodium in this can. Oh no, this is too much. Let me try our next option. They did say it's healthy to consume less salt. This is much better. I am salt smart.
It's been 6 months now and Glenn hasn't been working. His attitude has completely changed and he's been leaving the house every day for hours and liming with his friends and coming home drunk and causing confusion.
Gloria, this is what you cook today? This is not enough food for a big man like me.
But Glenn, it's been 6 months now. You haven't given me any money to shop for food.
Okay, so what you want me to do if my boss ain't called me out for work as yet?
Look for a different job now.
What you just said to me?
Get a next job.
What?
Help! Let me
Let
go!
go what? Yeah, let's see what we happen. Let go what? Watch your mouth with me now.
The weekend mom and dad fight. When are they going to stop?
Domestic violence is not just physical, it's mental, emotional, economical, and psychological. If you, your friend or family member is being abused, you can contact one of the numbers listed below for help. Department of Gender Affairs 662-5492, Special Victims Unit 662-7077, Counseling Unit 465-5000. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and the Pan American Health Organization.
You ever hear Earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, Earthquake, I come in Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the doorway or any exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events. from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
As a hypertensive patient, in my home, I reduce salt intake by not adding salt during the preparation of my food, not having a salt shaker on my table, limiting the consumption of salty snacks, and choosing products with low sodium content. That's why I am salt smart.
Yo, this is your boy Smiley of the Grandmasters Band, and you're watching GMSKN. Hey, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just make sure you're watching GMSKN. What up?
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. The signs and labels in grocery stores always make us wonder about organic and non-organic foods. What's the difference? This morning, Jamie and I are going to present you with some facts for and against organic farming, and then likewise for and against inorganic or non-organic farming. Now let's make a deal. When we have presented our information, send us a comment and tell us which one you prefer, organic or inorganic or non-organic farming, which is the same thing. First, let us take a look at the video clip describing what classifies something as organic or non-organic.
Versus non-organic world. Do you pay attention to where your food comes from? Do you ever buy food from the organic section at the supermarket? Today, we're going to take a look at some of the differences between organic and non-organic food production. In organic food production, biological pesticides, such as ladybirds and beetles, can help reduce pests in crops. In contrast, non-organic farmers spray chemical pesticides to protect their crops from pests. Biological pesticides are free from harmful chemicals, so you might consider paying a little bit more to know that the food you're eating is safe. Compost is used as fertilizer on organic farms to help crops grow. However, on a non-organic farm, farmers use synthetic fertilizers to increase the growth of plants. On livestock farms, there are major differences too. An organic farmer will use animal feed that is GMO-free and only has organic ingredients. But on a non-organic farm, animals might eat food that contains synthetic substances. Livestock are sometimes given antibiotics to prevent and treat illness, and hormones to make them grow faster on non-organic farms too. The organic farmer has to work hard to make sure livestock have good living conditions in order to prevent disease. Now that you know a little more about the differences between organic...
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN after we took a break to look at that very interesting video. So now we'll be discussing the pros and cons of both organic and non-organic, or some people refer to it, inorganic farming. All right, so let's take a look at the organic farming.
There we go.
All right, organic and non-organic farming. Pros and cons.
So, have you ever farmed? Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay. So the pros of organic farming: less groundwater pollution, protection of insects, better for the health of farmers, better soil conservation and management. So they don't have to spray the pesticides. The food is healthier. They don't have to drop the blue pellets that we just saw. I guess that would be a form of pesticide too, or maybe an antibiotic. What do you think?
No idea.
But I have a spinach patch that's growing presently in my yard that I do not water, that I do not take care of, and my gosh, you should see the yield.
That's great.
I normally use it to cook. I made a bad spinach soup the other day. Bad, which is good. Spinach
I was going to say, bad.
It's a nice little organic spinach soup, yeah.
All righty, great. Okay, so I'll take the cons of organic farming. They're going to be pesticides, apparently, more labor intensive. It is more labor intensive. More observations would be required, and there's high certification cost.
Well, I don't observe my spinach. And those bad boys are just all over the yard. They're growing on everything.
I get you.
Yeah. Just like that.
Well, we've got some backyard farmers here, so it'd be interesting to find out what strategies they implement.
You mean here in studio
or here? No, not here in studio.
Oh, okay.
Other than you, here in St. Kitts and Nevis, because that was a thing during COVID. Right?
Yes, that was a big thing. So the pros of non-organic farming: lower cost of produce, increase of food production, easy to access, and efficient land use. So you produce more, so you use up all the land. You get your crops quicker because you don't have to fight with any pests because you would have already sprayed them.
Okay.
Or put down the pellets so they can enjoy their lunch. One day, yeah. Just saying. Don't want to be too mean to the insects, you know.
Yeah. Well, whatever you say. Whatever you say. Just looking at pros and cons of organic and non-organic farming. So here's some of the cons of non-organic farming. They can cause neurotoxicity, environmental hazards, loss of biodiversity, and long-term pollination issues. I see. Yeah, that doesn't sound too good.
I wonder why they say long-term pollination issues. That means the plants don't pollinate, so the bees don't get to take it around. I have to research that.
Yeah, it's possible. It's something to do with that.
Oh, okay. Definitely have to research that part.
It's quite possible indeed. So as I was saying, it would be interesting to get the take of local farmers here, even the backyard farmers, as to what strategies they would implement one way or the other.
Yes.
Because it did become a thing when people can go anywhere.
Yes. I wonder though if that activity is still going on, because when we had Miss Flanders here, she was showing herself to do it, and I know I would have seen some troughs around in my neighborhood, but I don't remember if I still see crops in them. I don't know if they would have harvested and have not gotten the chance to replant, because everybody's back to work now, everybody's busy, so they don't have the additional time that they had before to enjoy their gardening. Yeah, but see, my garden, I don't have to do absolutely nothing, so I'm enjoying the fruits of no labor.
Oh, I see. Yes. Okay, enjoy the fruits of no labor.
Thank you, garden of spinach. But the only thing it did though, it suffocated the lime tree. Yeah.
Okay, that's not good.
Yeah, those bad boys always suffocate something. So if you were to farm, which way did you think you would have taken? The inorganic way, the non-organic way, or the organic way?
It's very interesting. I don't know. I think I'm still on the fence. I don't know. I'm still on the fence.
You take care of your garden, right? Because you have a garden. Do you use pesticides to keep your flowers looking healthy?
No.
So you see, you would have gone organic. So look for labels. Food products labeled organic must contain at least 95% organic ingredients with no synthetic growth hormones, antibiotics, pesticides, biotechnology, synthetic ingredients, or irrigation used in production or processing.
Yeah, that was a mouthful.
And I also think that in the supermarket, don't want to quote this wrong, but I think organic foods start with the number 9. I think so.
I have no clue. So I'm like the worst person to look to for validation.
I think so. I'm gonna pull it up right after this. You'll see. So what else do we have for the organic farmer? Oh.
All right, so the size, shape, and appearance. Organic food will not look as smooth and shiny as its conventional counterparts. The size and shape will vary, and their texture, color, and appearance will change with every batch.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. I wonder why the different changes and stuff though.
I don't know. It's just one of those things that we probably need a scientist in here to talk about.
Maybe we should call Miss Flanders so she could give us some tips. Or a farmer maybe can tell us why that happens.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I think that works. Hortensia.
I
think that works.
That is definitely what has to happen. So there's a shorter shelf life. Organic foods contain lower amounts of preservatives. They have a shorter storage life and tend to spoil faster than conventional foods. Ooh. So the antibiotics and the other stuff that the non or inorganic farming use preserves them a bit longer.
All right. Sounds like you're really understanding this. It's great.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to come to you for lessons.
I know, I'm going into farming.
Or you guys at home who learned all about organic and inorganic and non-organic farming. Yeah. So we'll take a break and we'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
Great news, everyone! SKN Moves is turning 3. And this year, we are going to celebrate bigly by bringing back the 7-week challenge. For week 1, we will focus on the importance of breastfeeding. In week 2, we will participate in the SKN Move anniversary walk. Week 3, let's watch the In Your Kitchen I Rep My Community competition finals. Week 4, a healthy drinking water challenge. During week 5, it's all about mindfulness and our mental health. And no, that's not all. In week 6, we will learn about self-care and management. The celebrations end in week 7 with the Caribbean Wellness Week activities, National Fruit Day and National Sneaker Day. Come participate, celebrate and enjoy. Join SKN Moves and let us move toward a healthier St. Kitts and Nevis.
You ever hear Earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, Earthquake, I coming Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the door, we are in the exit. Stairs might broke up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
As a hypertensive patient, in my home, I reduce salt intake by not adding salt during the preparation of my food, not having a salt shaker on my table, limiting the consumption of salty snacks, and choosing products with low sodium content. That's why I am Salt Smart.
Yo, what up? It's your boy N Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moment Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us and yeah.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Over the last 2 decades, the world has witnessed an unprecedented rate of progress due to technological advancements. It is quite important to note, however, that technology does not exist in a vacuum. There are persons that dedicate their careers to ensuring that all operations within the scope of information, communications, and technology, or ICTs, are working efficiently. One of such is an administrator. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with Teresa Wyatt. She's here to enlighten us on her career as a system administrator. I love how technical it sounds. Welcome. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So, yeah, everybody's dying to know, what exactly does a system administrator do?
Well, system administrators, the task is very broad. We focus on 3 main areas. That would be strategy and planning. So, well, first of all, for those who don't know what a information system is, it's basically technological methods that helps us to store, manage, and organize our data, right? So as a system analyst, we're responsible strongly for the strategic and planning of those systems. So we have to plan systems, we have to design systems, we have to develop systems or new systems, and we also have to find ways to strengthen those existing systems that are there already. And we also have to meet with managers and end users and other system owners to see exactly what requirements they need so that we could source those systems that would fit their needs. It's a lot of work involved. We also have to look at the effectiveness and the efficiency of those new systems that we are going to source and how efficient those current systems in place are working. We have to make sure that we always look at the systems. Okay, so that's strategy and planning. Then we have the acquisition and the deployment. So we have to find ways to acquire those systems, which of course involve extensive research. And once we have gained that particular system that we want, then we have to think about the rolling out of those systems, the deployment, what strategic methods we're going to use to roll out those systems. And then we have the operational management aspect of it. Of course, we have to write proposals for systems. So we look at the shortcomings of certain departments and we look to see, well, how can the implementation of a system assist with the workflow better? So we write proposals to suggest, okay, this system might work for, to fill the gap that we have in this particular department. We also have to look at advice and cost benefits for these systems. We have to make sure that the return on the investment for these systems is extremely good and beneficial to the decision makers. And of course, we have to look at the orientation and the training of the end users. We have to train those end users to use the system. And of course, when we are researching systems, we have to design the models, we have to design the charts, the simulations, because the vendors would want to know exactly how we want our system to work, the workflow. So we have to make sure that we design those things as well. And those cannot come without research and the requirements of the particular systems and needs of the organization.
Okay, so I would want to ask, what piqued your interest in this particular career choice and how long have you been doing this?
Well, when I was 18, I had a job, an entry-level job, of course, and it was more or less like an errand girl around the office. Where's Teresa? Can I get this photocopy? It was like that. And so one day I went to my then boss, was Mr. Osman Petty, and I said, look, I'm quitting. I can't do this job. Like, this is not a job. He was like, but what are you going to do? I was like, I don't know. I'm going to just go home and sit because I've always been the type of person who believe in growth and development, and I did not see myself growing. So I went home and I sat down. Luckily, I got a call from a cousin of mine who lived in Jacksonville, Florida. He said, I have a job for you. I was like, what is that? He said, are you interested in IT? I was like, I don't know, but I could try it. And then he said, well, okay, I want to start you off as a graphics designer. So my very first, feet into the door was being a graphic designer. And so I did graphics for like very big companies in the United States, like Black & Decker, Moyen. We did virtual malls for them and stuff like that. Then he moved me into the coding part of it. So I started programming these graphics. Then I started testing the website. I was like, I think I like this. And so I didn't want to study straight computer science. So I said I wanted a combination of management and computer science because I didn't think that St. Kitts have a wide enough platform for programmers only. So I chose management information system. And when I got to Lindenwood University, my advisor was like, are you sure you want to do this? Because it was kind of rare to see females in that area.
I'm glad you took the step.
Yeah. Most females would go, no offense, but most of them would go to do marketing, business, finance, law, and those things. But to see women trying to get into the IT space, because it was predominantly male,
it's true.
It was kind of, yes, that's what inspired me.
That's great. You hit a lot of nails on the head when you were talking. There's a lot of things I can resonate with.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely right. So you carved your own path, it would seem, to get into this field. And you're right in terms of the ratio, although you and I share some similar backgrounds. You hurt me when you said, it's like, I don't want to do computer science only, right? Because that was my passion too. But in terms of the ratio, you're right. It has changed over the years. You've seen it change. I'm sure you've witnessed that more women are getting into it. How do you feel when you see that?
I feel like my 20-odd years involved in this industry, people are now finally recognizing us. And they're now seeing the value that we bring to the industry. So I'm very happy for that. And I hope that more women, continuously coming into the IT field. So it's a good feeling for me after 20 years.
I'm glad that you actually came back to St. Kitts and you are sharing that wealth of knowledge in the Federation because you could have stayed out there.
Exactly. And you get more money and stuff like that.
So I'm happy that you came back. So congrats again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I hope, as you said, more women are watching today.
Yeah.
And they'll lend themselves to this field as well.
Well, the work definitely doesn't stop because when you were talking about the institutions, I know you're working in education, particularly here in St. Kitts and Nevis at EMIS, that division. So when you talk about data, when you talk about the use, it's something that a lot of people don't see.
Right.
We see the front end of it, the testing, the other things that you have to do. There are a lot of stakeholders that are involved even in that. And the way that you navigate that, what would be one of the... I guess it's something that we can follow up on when we come back from this break. But one of the most surprising elements of the job for you, not just this job, but your experience in the field, that you seemingly had to adapt and learn to appreciate later on. We'll talk about that when we come back from this break. More GOOD SKN in a moment. Stay tuned.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Salt is an important part of the human diet, but most of us consume more than we realize.
no cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Children, how can you tell a tsunami coming?
Teacher me.
Sammy?
My mother said when uncle jump in the pool and the water spoosh out, that's how you tell a tsunami coming.
Settle down, children, settle down. Do you remember our tsunami song?
Yes! When you feel it shaking and it's moving around, you see the ocean gone left the fish on the sand. You should run, 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 to high ground, a tsunami soon come.
Mommy, Uncle not here and the other shake. Hush your mouth. Daddy, Uncle not here and the sea gone.
Who cares? You don't see all them free fish? Quick, give me the bag.
This is how you tell a tsunami a come. Teacher says so. I would have failed in school, you know.
Sammy, come, let me go. They would have failed anyhow. Let me run, see Sammy.
Back into Good Morning SKN as we continue this engaging conversation with Systems Administrator Teresa Wyatt. She has had quite an interesting career, so let us hear all about it. So what is the most surprising part of your field or your job?
I didn't intend to be involved so much in marketing, but when you want to introduce systems, you also have to think about the marketing strategy that you're going to take, because remember, a lot of persons are not so much, well, there was some persons who reject technology, some persons who are set in their ways, like I want to do it the primitive way. Yes. So you have to sell it, you have to find strategic ways to sell it. So I became very involved in marketing. I had to research, how do I sell this system, how do I convince these people. So I went a lot into marketing, which I didn't really anticipate that I would have gone there, but you need to know how to sell those systems and convince those persons, because, and you also have to include change management into your marketing plan, because people resist the system. You don't want to neglect them, you want them to come on board, so you have to find ways to get those, incorporate them. Mm-hmm.
All right. And you're absolutely right on that point. That's here, that's the Western world. We're going to the East, we're going all the way to India. All right. So in June and July, you traveled to the Institute of Management in India. Tell us about that trip, Teresa.
Man, that trip was awesome. I did a short study recently in India in the area of developing human capabilities. Now, remember I said my degree is management information system. There's still a management aspect to it. There's still the human resource aspect to an organization. So you have to manage the organization, and once you manage them properly, you can incorporate the technology. So while I was in India, in the study course, we studied a lot like leadership management, conflict management, talent management, project management. We looked at human resource system management. It was a wide range of management studies. So I've received my certification. There was a number of different countries who also was engaged in the study. And surprisingly, at this closing ceremony, I was told I ranked number 1.
Congratulations.
Out of all of those countries. It was actually about 79 countries, but then it came down to 28 countries. And I was shocked. I was like, me? Because I was amongst economists, I was amongst doctors, and they was like, yeah, your experience and your background ranked you number 1. So I was happy. It was a very good trip.
All right, we're glad that you're here to share that
Yes,
knowledge.
yes. And I like that she's little, but she's taller. Number 1.
That's true.
So earlier this year, you won the International Women's Day Award. What area were you awarded in?
I was awarded in the area of digital economy for my contribution over the years. Thank you to St. Kitts and Nevis in the digital economy. Yes.
All right, so let's talk about the impact that these things have on you.
Well, first of all, when I was told I was nominated, I was like, me? Wow, thank you. You know, I mean, I didn't win yet, but at least being nominated felt good. And then when I received the call from Gender Affairs and said, you know what, after all of the judging and stuff like that, you came out as the winner, I was like, wow. But what stood out most for me was the fact that, again, over 20 years of being involved in this industry, we are finally recognizing women. And that really stood out for me. And this experience don't come just from yesterday. This comes from 20 years of building on this. So I just want to say kudos to the gender affairs for that category. And I want to see it continuing and more females being recognized for their contribution to digital technology in this country.
Awesome.
Are there scholarships available for persons that may be interested in this field?
Perhaps. I recently gained a scholarship for Miami City University, so I should start in September to complete a master's degree. But that came with research. And
We're getting a lot of congrats to give for today.
Thank you.
That's so sweet. So do you go to schools and speak to young women concerning this career field and encourage them to?
Not really, but because I'm also a lecturer at CFB College, it gives me a platform to speak about the importance of technology. And as of October coming, I should be a lecturer as well for UE, Open Campus. The database management course.
Congrats again.
Would be taught by myself.
That's great.
But not per se. I guess when I do the trainings, when I go out to schools, because I do a lot of traveling between St. Kitts and Nevis, training teachers how to use the system, training principals and other stakeholders within education. So I guess that's a platform for me to push the importance of information systems.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Let's talk about Learn IT Courses International, your business.
Yes, I launched my own business in July last year, called Learn Courses International. So I train a lot of company employees to use the Microsoft applications, specifically Excel, programming database, Word, Office 365, whatever applications you'd like. I've trained, it's called international because not just for locals. I've trained persons in St. Thomas. Specifically, I trained the sales manager for AT&T in St. Thomas. Recently, you would have heard that Candace Warner. Yes, she was the first Black woman. She was one of the first to take my class. So when she started posting, she was like, that's you? I was like, yeah. She was like, I want to learn Excel, you know? So she was one of the first persons that came to my class. And then the word just spread.
Yes.
I did Antigua Port Authority staff members. I did Hartford staff members, some from TDC, Skellig, Police Credit Union. So in the corporate world, you're trying to make sure that the skills are there because it's important. You can't really be an effective employee if you don't have those skills, you know. So that's what I do. So it was mostly inspired by also being a part of the education system.
Yes.
A part of my job is to train persons as well to use the applications. And there was one story where a young lady was trying to get her transfer from one department to our department, and so the responsibility was for me to assess her skills with applications, and it was not so good. And that gave me the purpose of like, there's so many other persons out there who wants to move on in the job, especially since COVID hit. You want to move from the hotel to the office where you don't have the skills, and so that's the main purpose of Learn Courses International. So they offer every month. You can just call to take the Excel course, database, whichever course you want to take.
And who do we call? That camera?
I was just going to ask her.
Social media page, whatever.
So I was saying you can contact me at 664-4179, and my team and I would set you up for courses. We have Excel, database, programming, PowerPoint, Office 365. I mean, it's up to you. You tell us what applications you like to learn, and we will definitely be with you.
Trista, thank you so much. It's been
Thank
a pleasure.
you.
We're going to keep close.
Amazing pleasure.
So much more to talk about with you.
Yeah.
So soon enough. All right. More GMSKN and a flash. Everyone, stay tuned.
Children, how can you tell a tsunami coming?
Teacher me.
Sammy?
My mother said, when uncle jump in the pool and the water spoosh out, that's how you tell a tsunami coming.
Settle down, children. Settle down. Do you remember our tsunami song?
Yes! When you hear the shaking and the swooning around, you see the ocean gone left with fish on the sand. You should run, run, run to hide on, a tsunami soon come.
Mommy, Uncle not here and the other shake.
Hush your mouth.
Daddy, Uncle not here and the sea gone.
Who cares? You know, see all them free fish? Quick, give me the bag.
This is how you tell a tsunami I come. Teacher says so. I would have failed in school, you know.
Sammy, come, let me go. They would have failed anyhow. Let me run, see Sammy.
When you feel the earth shaking and it's moving all around, you see the motion going, let the fish run, then that you should run, run, run to higher ground, 'cause tsunami soon come.
Hey, my friend, what going on?
Not a thing. I just here cooling under this tree, about to eat a mango or two.
Where you get mango from all now?
Boy, Auntie Rose bring me some mango this morning.
Oh, gosh. What you hit me for?
You give me something to put on?
Girl, you can't just come tempting me with these juicy round pally mangoes and expect me not to want some.
Just because something looks appealing and you want it, doesn't mean you are entitled to it and that you should touch or take it. Your mother ain't teach you manners. Ask for consent first before you touch up the mango them.
But why ask? And if it's dear, it's dear. Just take it. Why ask?
Simple. If it is mine and you ain't asked for it, it is called, wait for it, stealing.
That's true. My bad. Okay. May I please have some mangoes?
I don't know. After that spectacle, I ain't sure I want to give you any.
You see that? But I ask.
Just because you ask doesn't mean I have to give. It is still my mangoes.
So what you tell me ask for then?
Because consent is everything. Had you asked first, I would have been more inclined to give you one. And just because you ask doesn't mean I have to give you. You got it?
Okay, I got it. Now, may I please have some mangoes?
Only because you're my friend and I like you. But that still don't mean you're entitled to it.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Good. Don't leave your mango skin on the ground, eh?
If you understand the importance of asking for someone's consent for a mango, then it shouldn't be too hard to understand consent when it comes to sex. The power of consent is everything. Ask first. If you or a friend has been sexually assaulted, please call 465-5000 for the Counseling Center.
This message was brought to you by No Judgment SKN and sponsored by the Basic Needs Trust Fund, the Department of Gender Affairs, and the Caribbean Development Bank.
Do you know that common baked goods such as bread and crackers are high in salt? Get salt smart.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
And for this segment, we are joined by Teresa Wyatt, a well-rounded system administrator in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. She will be playing along with Jamie and I in a game of Taboo. Yes, I will be Jamie once again. Have you ever played the game before, lady and gentlemen? No, me neither. Me neither. But I will still beat Jamie. Yeah, I will still beat Jamie. It is in my blood. Well, here's the rundown. Taboo is a guessing game. In our version of the game, there will be 3 positions: a clue giver, a guesser, and a judge. And obviously, you know who the judge is, Jamie. The clue giver has to describe the words on their card to the guesser without using any of the 5 taboo words listed on the card. But here's the catch. The clue giver has 1 minute to have the guesser state as many words as possible correctly. The judge will keep track of the time and ensure that the clue giver doesn't use a taboo word. So at the end of the minute, the clue giver will count up the amount of cards the guesser got correct, and we'll keep track of it all on your scoreboard where Quartentia will win.
I dare you to repeat all that in your own words and get it right. Kidding. I know what the rules are. We're fine.
So are we ready?
We are ready. This is my timer. I'm going to flip it. And when I say go, Tressa, you begin.
All right.
Go.
Stickman.
Pencil.
Pig in the blanket.
Bacon. Sausage. Mud. Pig in
Toothpick.
Cheese.
No.
Oh my gosh! This is how you said pig in a blanket. So that's the base. That's the base word. Sausage, bacon, roll up.
Okay, let's switch a bit. Vehicle.
Vehicle. Wow. Wheels. Wheels, steering wheels. Bolts, nuts, gas, grease.
Your time is up. And I'm going to challenge you on that one. I don't think she got that one, did she?
She said pencil.
That's what it was? Or that was a clue?
She said pencil.
Okay.
If she said
I'm going to challenge that.
Once she get one right, we put it there. Okay.
So I'm the judge now? Okay.
We rotate.
We rotate.
Okay.
There you go.
I can't wait to press this for Jamie.
You gonna hold that.
All right, so just so that I'm getting this right, you get any of the words onto here, we're good to go.
Yes.
Okay. The word on top.
The word on top.
That's why I'm challenging. Cortensia did not get the word on top, so you got no point. Anyway, I was the judge, remember?
Okay, judge. Okay, so I got 0 points.
Yes, you got 0 points.
I'm the judge now. Guess what?
Let's go.
I turned it over.
All right. Ooh.
Jamie
Kitchen.
owes you some time.
Towels.
Brand. Quote. Label. Month.
Fridge. The fridge.
Month. Label.
Calendar.
Brand. Month. Label. 5. Month. 5th. Month.
May.
Label.
Monthly.
Label. Clothing label. Price. Written on.
Tag.
Month. Label. Month and label.
Time's up.
Can I say what it was? Yeah. It was actually Maytag.
Maytag? Who would have guessed that? Who would have guessed that? Oh boy.
I was close though. That was actually not bad.
Was it so bad?
No, it wasn't. If you'd set them together.
Oh, if I set them together.
But you changed it, so that means you saw it.
No, I didn't see it actually.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. But But that means,
Who
okay, I'm
gives
going
better
to turn
clues,
it
guys?
over.
I'm gonna find out.
Okay.
Because that might be who the winner is. Since we're all tied at 0 right now.
Oh, wow. This one looks hard.
Alrighty.
Let me give him the harder one.
Oh, you see?
Okay.
Wow.
Ready?
She's so fair.
Whenever you turn it over, I'm good to go. You're the boss.
Okay. And go.
Okay, fair. Donkey.
Theme park.
No.
Bridal.
Bake sale. Bake off.
Donkey, bake off, fair. What do they have in common?
Boutonniere. Is that the correct word? Yeah, boutonniere. Boutonniere.
Pass.
Pass? Can you say pass? You can't say pass. You.
Yes, I can.
You can't say pass. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Days of the week.
No.
Weekdays.
No.
Work days. Days I go to work.
Morning.
Morning?
Yes.
What was the clue?
Daily, and the other one was blue ribbon. Bake off, fair, donkey.
Donkey, blue ribbon. Wow. Donkey, ribbon.
Oh,
Donkey
okay.
ribbon. All right. So we're doing this again?
Yes, we're doing this again.
We're gonna make it quick. So we got 3 minutes. So we're gonna do it good.
This game is rough.
Yes.
So when I say go, we go. Right?
Okay. Let me.
Tressa?
Yes.
Teresa, go.
This game is hard. I need some powers. Viewers, send me some powers.
We're looking at fingers,
rings,
muscles,
body,
liver,
organs, body parts,
nerves,
parts that make up the body.
ankle,
Skeleton,
brain,
injury,
cramping,
activity. This is hard. Can I pass?
You can. And you have about 5 seconds left.
Well, I can't.
All right,
Time's out.
Do you know what the clue
man.
was? You should tell them. Charlie horse.
Charlie horse.
What?
And you have stuff like leg, muscle, spasm.
Charlie horse? No man.
That's a very difficult game. Yes.
All right. So if the person says pass, you change the card. Tell me when to go.
And go.
Decorative. Holidays.
Season.
Wow.
Chili. Decorative. Holidays.
Winter season. Spring.
Decorative.
Christmas.
Decorative. Big. Decorative.
Santa Claus.
Smaller. Decorative. Bling.
Reindeers.
Smaller. Decorative. Goes on green.
We call those things. I don't remember those things.
Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz and the
Wizard.
character. Metal. Metal.
Metal.
Made of metal. Character. Wizard of Oz.
Time's up.
All right. The clue is tinsel. Trying to get you to say tin.
Oh man, that's hard. That's very, very hard.
Oh, sorry. I hear you.
Yes, very, very hard.
So, Jamie, I think you saw that, so I'm gonna change it.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
This game is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's.
Okay,
Got
so this
time
is
for
our
one more
last.
pretense, yeah.
Aww.
So
Let's see if Jamie will not get the point.
I'm supposed to guess now. Okay.
Okay.
You guys find that I give better clues, by the way? I think that they do. The viewers will vote on it, but I give better clues.
Okay.
Just putting it out there.
Okay, you guys ready?
Uh-huh.
I am.
And begin.
Inside the belly.
Food?
No. Collects garbage.
Pass.
Already? Jeez. Oh my gosh, I can't say that. Oh,
I don't know what collects garbage inside the belly. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Building.
Skyscraper.
No. Bird. Oh, jeez, I said a word. My bad.
Okay, so there we go. We have no more time.
We have a few more time.
Oh, we have time
Yes,
left.
yeah, we have some time left.
Oh, we have a little bit of time left. Okay.
I get better clues. You see that, right? You guys work with me here.
Okay, time's up. Time's up.
I got the point.
This was a rough game. Jamie, it was intestines.
Guys, our scores 0-0. Awesome. No superhero there. We'll be back in a moment. Teresa, thank you so much
for playing.
Yes. See you on the outside of the break, guys. Stay tuned.
This was a rough game.
Hi. If you are a smoker, please pay attention to this message. According to the World Health Organization, there are 1.3 billion smokers in the world today, and tobacco kills 1 out of every 2 smokers. Did you know that there is enough nicotine in 5 cigarettes to kill an average adult if ingested whole? There are more than 7,000 chemicals in tobacco smoke, of which more than 250 are known to be harmful. More than 69 are known to cause cancer, and 16 are classified as Group 1 carcinogens. Smoking kills. Are you ignoring that warning every time you smoke? Please stop. Smoking can lead to severe health complications and even death. It affects almost every organ in the body, especially the lungs and heart. It raises blood pressure, increases blood clots, and increases the risk of stroke, heart attack, and cancer. It is hard to quit smoking, but it is not impossible. Don't let tobacco destroy you. Remember the 4 Ds to curb your tobacco cravings. 1. Delay. Set a time limit before you decide to smoke. 2. Drink water. Go get a drink before you do anything else. 3. Do something else. Have a goodie bag handy of other things to do. And 4. Deep breathing. Take at least 10 deep breaths every time you think about smoking. Quit smoking and live a longer and happier life. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, St. Kitts and Nevis.
Salt is an important part of the human diet, but most of us consume more than we realize.
I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's you. But there are actually some people out there who believe that they were born in the wrong decade. So this is often due to the fact that they feel disconnected from their generation's interests and connected to those of another generation. And truthfully, I can relate. So I've actually put that out there, yeah. So Cretensia, you and I are going to discuss generational dysphoria by answering the question ourselves. Yeah. And do you feel connected to any particular decade? And if so, why or why not?
I feel connected to what decade? I feel connected to the decade of peace, love, joy, groovy. The bell-bottom pants, the funky hair. What was that, the 70s?
Yeah, I think it was 70s.
Yeah. So I feel connected
You
to the 70s.
feel connected to the 70s?
Groovy, baby.
Okay, I'm sorry. Right now, I can picture you with one of those cigars. You know, like yeah. Don't
They
do
had
that
cigars
again.
then? No, they didn't have. They have the bongs.
They had the bongs.
Yeah,
I'm
I
talking
think
about
that
those-
was the era
those
of the bongs.
paintbrush-looking type cigars that the women would use. I don't know if they had it then. Possible.
And my hair tie, because I like my hair tie, and my many bangles, and my psychedelic shirt with my peace sign, and my bell-bottom floral pant on and pop, and my swing bag. I have a lot of swing bags.
Yeho, Don
that I-
Cornelius. All right. Yeah, this is so true. Here we go. Now, I think for me, I joke around all the time that I'm like an old soul. And so I feel like I probably associate with the 40s, potentially 50s, but maybe more so 40s, because I love movies from that era. I think chivalry is not dead. It was actually alive then. We killed it. Our generation killed it. And we beat it to death.
Made it dead. Kill it and made it dead.
I think, that was the time. It's like, ladies were ladies. I'm not saying that you guys are not. Men were men too. We were gentlemen.
Yeah.
There was just this.
They took their roles seriously. Yeah.
There was this, I don't know what it was, this je ne sais quoi about that time. It just felt like there was this air of class and dignity and grace and exploration. And I could associate with that so much on so many different levels. So that's me.
What about the dressing of that era too?
I love the women, the way that they dress. When they were depicted in Hollywood. Now, granted, mind you, if I were, alive then or in that era, say I was 20 or 30 something years old, I'd probably be the train conductor or the guy who's like, I don't know, the servant guy in the quarters, because back then you know what racism was, right? So it's a whole different thing. But overlooking that, it'd be for me the element of class and dignity. And Elizabeth Taylor, I was looking at her in the movie the other day, and I loved the way that she looked. And even the women from like the 40s and so on, there was just, I don't know what it was. I don't know how to say it other than to say there was this sense of class, this unspoken grace that exuded everything.
What I wonder though, if the sun was hotter, not as hot as it was now, because the way they went to the beach, that's too much clothes. Yeah.
But you realize when we say that, there is this sense
Hats
of
and these
you're saying there's too much clothes.
that was a lot to go in the water.
It's cultural as well, because it's like the women didn't want to expose themselves. There was something about this dignity in not exposing yourself.
But those items are drowned in devices.
And we killed it dead.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah, boy, the beach outfits these days.
I gotta tell you, it's like I don't know what it is. There's something about leaving things to the imagination.
Yeah, no imagination anymore. No. You don't have to imagination when
like
it's
here,
right there in your face.
It's like here, here, all right.
Yeah, but those eras were nice eras, and some of the fashion are coming back. So maybe we'll see some of those swimsuits back.
Oh, yeah, you're not gonna catch me in bell bottoms. No afro either. They're bell bottoms.
Why?
Bell bottoms.
Look, Jaime still had his afro to rock.
I shouldn't say that, because I have a pair of jeans. I haven't worn them here.
So you could wear them tomorrow?
I don't know what it is with me. I keep clothes for decades. Literally, keep clothes for decades.
Oh,
It kind of helps that I stopped growing them.
You said also.
I keep clothes for decades. There's a pair of jeans that I have from it's a Guess pair of jeans, and I bought it in a Korean neighborhood, right, in the US. So it's actually in, I guess I'm assuming, I don't know what language it is. I'm assuming don't know. But it's there, and I imagine it reads Guess, and it's like a bell bottom thing. And if I wore it tomorrow, it'd probably look pretty cool. So, because I still have it, I haven't thrown it away. So I'm just one of those people. I do not
wear it tomorrow. Let's see. Come on, it's Friday, so we can be like yay on your jeans. So wear it tomorrow. Come on.
Now it's gonna drop off.
Why?
It's too big in the waist. and besides, that era is probably a little more 90s or 2000s.
Put a belt in it, Jamie. We got to see the pants tomorrow.
But I look more 90s.
You told us of the pants. You told those watching us of the pants. We all want to see the pants.
I can take a picture and show it. How about that? I'll bring a picture. I'll show it. You want to
For
see
those of you that are watching us, please send a comment now and let us know if you want to see Jamie in the pants tomorrow.
You're giving me a great idea because all those things that we have, right? What if we we take pictures and we auction those items and we gave some of it to charity?
To charity. That would be cool.
That'd be kind of cool if we did that, right?
But you got to wear the pants first before we auction it off.
So there's an idea.
Mm-hmm.
There's an idea. I'm not telling you I'm going to wear it. I have pictures in it.
I
was joking with one of our tech guys here, Anthony. He was wearing a pair of Tommy Hilfiger things, and I said to him, when I was 16 years old, I had this wicked Tommy Hilfiger shirt, and I swear I could find a picture of it. So I probably would still be able to wear it today if I had it. I think I discarded it.
Okay.
But Tommy Hilfiger was the thing, right? So I'm like, it's a white short sleeve shirt, great fabric, one side red, one side blue, the rest is white. It's and I feel like a big boss,
And yet Tommy Hilfigers, those are the brands.
Yeah.
They're still around, but they're not as popular as they
you're right.
were,
because they got more subtle with the design. If you notice, the designers don't brand their stuff as outlandishly now as they perhaps did decades ago.
You think so?
Because you needed to show that you were wearing Tommy Hilfiger.
Have you looked at Polo?
Subtle.
Why did the horse and the rider got bigger?
They got bigger?
Yeah.
How much bigger? They're not taking up half the shirt.
Extreme bigger.
They're not taking up half the shirt.
They got extremely bigger. Hear me, extreme bigger. Extremely bigger. Yeah, it's like they had this nice cute logo. Now the horse is in your face like he's galloping off of the shirt. Literally.
Yeah, but that still can't touch the Tommy because Tommy was like this.
Yeah, the blocks.
Remember those jeans? I swear I
color.
have pictures. I don't think I shared them with you guys before. I think our executive program manager and staff were asking me for pictures, and I don't think I produced that one. I had a pair of jeans that had stitching. I feel like I belong in the 90s now that I'm talking to you. I had a pair of jeans that had the stitching here, and you felt so cool wearing your graphic t-shirt.
Yeah, the patches, the patch jean is back.
That. It's not patched. It was actually
the patch
different
look.
fabric.
Let me say the patch look.
With wording. So it's not, it's one of those things.
The look is back, literally, with the sewing, the kind of a Z-ish looking sewing.
No, it wasn't Z-ish.
It was
actually
yours is just sewn across.
It was
okay.
It was blue pant with gold bands with green inner bands and white.
That sounds like a Power Ranger outfit, boy.
And it was just I know, right? Yeah. Hey, I could do anything here. This is what it is, right? Graphic tees, all those things. I'm a 90s kid, all right? I'm an 80s kid, but really exploring my fashion in the 90s. Things I wouldn't wear now. Yeah, you know that.
But you can bring the style back. How about that?
No, never.
Oh my God, I'm trying here.
No.
So we want to see the Power Ranger jeans. We want to see the Hai Yang Chung jeans. We want to see. Oh, let's wear that tomorrow.
You want to see that now? You see, male's fashion doesn't. I don't think it evolves as much as women's fashion. That's the things I can get away with things. Like the other day, and you guys would be none the wiser. I wore. How long ago was I working for? What year is this? 2020? Okay. So I wore a 22-year-old shirt to work the other day.
Oh, wow.
Did I tell you which one it was?
Yes, please do. I want to know. Because I want to know which shirt held up so long.
It was a brown one. I wore a brown one. And I
you
had
mean
that for 22 years.
The brown Burberry-looking shirt?
Just brown. Yeah, just brown. Brown. I keep my clothes, Cortensi. So an auction would be nice if you can go through your closet.
22 years.
Charity.
Whose brand managed to last that long?
It was Van Heusen, actually.
Oh, Van Heusen is actually a good brand.
I'm one of those people who used to hand wash my stuff. Okay, yeah, it didn't come from the era with washing machine. Sorry, guys. Hate to break it to you. Not everything was automatic. I actually learned to hand wash.
So you're a hand washer.
Can't cook, but hand washer.
I was just going to reference to the cooking, He picked it up.
I know how to hand wash, okay?
Oh, that's
Don't do it much
that's
enough.
nice.
I could if I needed to. Right? No. That's good. Right?
That's, yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like I'm a 40s kid, but yeah. When it comes to songs, though, Sinatra, he did this one with Celine Dion.
So.
Celine Dion, well, he didn't do it with Celine Dion. Celine Dion got his voice in it. It was All the Way, I think it was. She did a cover with him. And I got that album back in 2000. Huge Celine Dion fan, except when it comes to Christmas time. Sorry, Celine. Don't love the nasal approach. Otherwise, she's a really good vocalist. The Christmas album, however, I know that it drove a friend of mine nuts. Kid you not.
Really? And she sounds nice?
And every mall you go into at Christmas, they just seem to be playing Celine. It's like, no, take it off.
No, Mariah Carey sounds good. All I want for Christmas.
Mariah Carey. I always used to say, if Mariah Carey sang Celine Dion's songs, she'd be that much better. I mean, she's hip hop, and we know that. She's good. But could you imagine Mariah singing some of Celine Dion's songs? Seriously, legendary.
Okay.
Mariah, are you watching?
Jamie has some advice for you.
No, I don't. Come sing with me, please. I follow you on Instagram. You know, you feel the love, right, Mariah? Yeah, all right. That's what it is. Guys, yeah, the decade. We're back to 2022.
Yeah, where we have to stay and just proceed forward. There's no backpedaling here. Our time machine isn't working. We can't go back and fix some of the fashion wrongs that we... Were there fashion wrongs that we thought we encountered? We just got to go forward, man. We just have to go forward. And with that said, we'll take a break and we'll be right back and we'll continue after this.
Has anyone ever touched you here, or here? Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no, then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
If you gradually use less salt, you will gradually want less salt. Eating less salty foods will reduce your cravings for salty foods. Let's get salt smacked.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Self-health management refers to the measures people take to manage their own health. You and I should remember to wash hands often with soap and water, or use alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Avoid touching your eyes, mouth, and nose. Take your temperature morning and evening. Watch for symptoms. Persons with diabetes or hypertension are reminded to take your medication regularly as prescribed. If you have no symptoms, you may carry out your normal routine and boost your immune system. When you are outside, avoid public spaces and wear a mask at all times. If you develop symptoms, put on a mask and seek medical care. Do not take public transportation. Inform the doctor of your travel history, any contact with confirmed or suspected cases, your occupation, and whether anyone around you has similar symptoms. If you become ill, please rest at home. Wear a mask and isolate yourself from others in your household. If you share a bathroom, disinfect daily using 1 part bleach to 10 parts water. Everyone must work together to reduce the spread of the coronavirus.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are salt smart.
For dinner. Let me just check the amount of sodium in this can. Oh no, this is too much. Let me try our next option. They did say it's healthy to consume less salt. This is much better. I am salt smart.
I wear a mask because I want to protect my child, but also I want to protect his classmates and his teachers.
I wear a mask because I care about the frontline workers who will have to work even harder if those around me get sick.
I wear a mask to protect my family. I wear a mask to protect you. I wear a mask because it is the right thing to do.
I wear a mask because I don't want to put any vulnerable individuals at risk, like my elderly loved ones.
I wear a mask because
we are all in this together.
Well, this is truly a day to celebrate everything. And can you guess what we're celebrating? Because my co-host, he's the foodie today. Today happens to be National Ice Cream Pie Day. Who knew?
We're going to bake
You could...
Sorry.
You could make pie from ice cream. Jamie, if we bake the ice cream pie, then we wouldn't have a pie. We would have hot milk or hot ice cream mixture, yeah.
I like that one better, hot milk. I love that. It's an image I'm not going to soon forget. Anyway.
So, Jamie, did you know and have you ever tried an ice cream pie?
No, I've never tried. But you know what? We have an example of what we're working with.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at the ice cream
our
pie.
creative staff
Look,
here.
I know.
Who work so hard behind the scenes.
Aw, we got an ice cream pie.
I feel like bozo.
So Jamie and I are gonna make our own to see if we can replicate the beautiful pie that we just showed you. Okay? So here's what we're going to do.
Well, even before then, we have to explain about the day. So here's the history of National Ice Cream Pie Day, guys. So historians agree that variations of ice cream, or at least frozen treats, have been around for centuries. Can you imagine that?
Yes, indeed.
So some have traced it back to the origins of China. And earlier versions were more likely shaved ice with honey or fruit flavors. I can see that.
Snow cone.
Somebody had refrigerators back then.
Yeah, but snow cone.
So later versions evolved into something like sherbet, and then eventually milk was added to create a version similar to what is known today as ice cream, hence the hot milk example that you just cited. So ice cream pie has a much more recent history, however. It seems that ice cream pie was probably developed in the United States, perhaps by Italian immigrants at some time in the mid-20th century. This timing would go along with the introduction of the freezer into restaurants and homes. Well, obviously you can preserve it, right? So
yeah, because that's how we preserve our ice cream.
Even in the tropics, guys, we've got ice, right? So the idea for making ice cream pie is simple and delicious, as we saw. It looks really good. Just use a basic graham cracker or cookie crust, so you can show them what we're working with. All right, and then we're gonna pile the ice cream and toppings into it, freeze, and then we just serve and enjoy. So National Ice Cream Pie Day was created to honor and celebrate this delectable and tasty treat. And that's exactly what I thought you were going to do, which is unfortunate because I predicted it, which is why I have my spoon. I actually had ice cream off the set, off air.
Did you off air or on air?
No, off air. I have the spoon on air.
So this is what we're going to do, right? We spoon the ice cream in, and remember we're going to go down the middle to see whose side look better. Because remember, everything that we do is competition, right?
Hang on. I don't know what you're doing, Cortez.
We put it in, this is our pie filling, the ice cream. And then we're going to go down the middle. You have your side to decorate, and I have my side to decorate. Remember, we have to freeze it afterwards. And that's when it'll become firm and be a good-looking pie. So I'm just...
Yeah, because right now it's not.
Oh, my God. It's not cooperating, folks. He's not cooperating.
All right, let's talk about what we have. We have different ingredients here. I have chocolate syrup. Okay, you know what? Why don't you stick to the ingredients on your side? Why don't we mix one up? Because I can give you something. You can take this. Yeah. Well, you take
what am I mixing up?
You take whatever you want. We're going down the side, right?
That is your half. You do whatever you want over there.
Guys,
I'll do whatever I want over here.
Still, 2022.
It is not.
Yeah, here we go.
Listen.
Right, so I do what I want, basically how I want.
On your side.
I've got chocolate syrup. I love chocolate, but chocolate and ice cream might be a bad mix. So let's try the sweet Cortez.
That's tart. That's Skittles.
Here we go.
Did you realize?
My spoon.
I'm gonna start out with my sprinkles.
You got minutes? Yes, you do. Joe, thank you for telling me.
Why are you stealing my ingredients?
Thank you.
See, he's not paying attention to the ingredients.
I don't want any Skittles on my...
I see some handsome out there probably thinking, boy, they're going to ruin this ice cream pie. But no, not with Cortensia.
I don't think you can ruin any ice cream pie. You know what? If you think it's going to be ruined, just let it melt. It'll all come together.
Oh, my gosh. Jamie, I find you're on my territory, you know. You need to shift over a bit.
Guys.
So, guys, I added sprinkles. I'm now adding granola. Jamie is putting M&M's strategically. So, you see, my side already looks nicer. Jamie's taking up my territory, guys. He is literally taking up my territory.
I don't know what you're doing.
My side of my pie is looking better than yours.
We've heard that before, haven't we? And that's not usually the case, guys.
My stuff always looks better, y'all.
Those are bragging rights, right?
Jamie, my stuff always look better. Yours always look
better. So what are you doing? What's your strategy? Mix everything up? Because that seems to be what your strategy is.
Nope. My strategy is to make everything look better than yours. And people can judge the side of the pie that looks better, which will be mine.
Really?
All day, every day.
That's what you say.
M&M's.
Guys, I'm just loving the granola. I think this is what that is.
I don't know what Jamie is doing to his side of the pie, y'all.
Well, obviously, Cortensia, if you have a pie, you need some sort of border. And that's exactly what I am doing.
Okay, your border looks like, oh gosh.
Y'all, can you feel the shade?
Y'all need to see this division.
This is strawberry. Okay, strawberry. That's what you're doing? Seriously?
I've created the great divide.
Guys, Cortensia is fading me out, right? She's mixing up all the ingredients.
Never.
So I don't even know where anything is anymore.
My half of the pie looks better than Jamie's.
I don't know what that looks like, Cortensia.
Oh my gosh, Jamie, No. My half looks better.
I'm just one of those people who likes pure, unadulterated ice cream. So I'm doing my best to preserve the ice cream without mixing everything together, while your strategy seems to be, let's just throw it all in there.
Mine look like sunshine and lollipops.
Yours looks more like the rainbow.
Put on a happy face. Exactly.
Alrighty. Now, time to get creative. No, I'm not ready yet.
Guys, can anyone guess whose side of the pie is whose?
Excuse me. I'm not done here. What's going on here? Is she cheating? I know, right? I know. I don't understand.
It's not that I don't want you to finish your design, you know, but oh my God, what is... My side looks better. End of story. I am the pie connoisseur here.
There's a technique, Hortensia. I don't know what that is, but whatever it is. Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's called a technique, Hortensia.
A technique of what? Is that, what are you trying to make? A goalpost? You almost make it look like we're playing netball or basketball with that in the middle.
Gee, there's marks for creativity. Awesome. I love where this is going. She's just jealous because she's got everything mixed up, so you can't even distinguish the ingredients anymore.
They would know. Remember, there's a border. Do not cross the border. Do not mess with the artists over here.
Your border has been encroaching on my ice cream.
Listen. What? What is this, a mouse? Oh, you're trying to make a rainbow? What are you doing?
Wow. It's called creativity, Hortensia.
I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to make. If it's a dog, if it's a basketball court, if it's a netball court. I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to create.
It's shade, Hortensia. Do you see the shade?
No, because the sunshine is still getting on your M&Ms and melting them. Because you're not creating a shade.
Guys, I'm layering my work. I am layering my work.
I wish they can see what he is doing. Oh my God. Jamie, I'm trying to figure out what you are creating.
I am layering my work. All right? We're having a lot of fun doing what we do.
I refuse to touch my perfect part of my pie. Oh, man.
It's called an ice cream pie for a reason.
Yeah, but...
Alrighty.
But, you're trying to make a snowman? Aw, at least he got eyes. He's coming to life.
I'm not even good.
Frosty, the snowman, that eye is... Oh my gosh. So how will he see when you cover his eyes? Oh, you just had the guy on a good rain, now you're covering his eyes.
Hortensia, I think that you're very jealous of my work because...
I am never jealous of your work.
I think that you are, because you appreciate the fact that there's difference in my creation.
Jamie,
I think that you are.
Your ingredients are literally sinking over there.
I don't know that you guys can see what we're doing at all. Somebody's going to have to hold this up at some point. Okay, so let's go have some fun with what I'm about to do now, which is finally, let's just...
Oh my God.
Let it...
Viewers, can you tell us which side of this pie you would eat? Which side of this pie looks more ice cream sundae-ish?
Are you ready to hold it up?
Oh no.
You can do that.
I'm afraid to hold it up. Can anybody guess who's... Yeah, it's Rennie. So now we gotta be careful.
Just tilt it. It's fine.
Yeah, we don't want to tilt it out and then everything for you sink. And then you mess with your rainbow or your half of the sun or your tennis court or your basketball court.
There you go.
Look at that.
So I'm on the bottom. Hortensia's on the top. If you can appreciate
Who's
that.
is cuter?
I've actually tried to preserve the presence of ice cream so it looks like snow. And what Hortensia has done is that she's covered her snow with all of these other things.
Beautiful things that has created a beautiful...
Does this get the one? It smells like carrot.
Listen, we don't have a freezer in here. So hopefully when we put our ice cream pie in the freezer, we get a bomb pie. How about that?
I know I like mine. Here we go, guys. We're going to take a break. We're going to freeze this thing, and we're going to show you the pictures at some other point in time. Stay with us.
You see that new boy that just joined the school last week? He brought me a chocolate this morning because I showed him the way home from school yesterday.
You like him?
No, he's just my friend. Plus, he is my neighbor. He asked me if we can walk home together for lunch tomorrow, and I told him yes.
I don't like these big boys. They tend to like to touch girls without your consent.
What do you mean by consent?
It's when one person agrees to give permission to another person to do something.
He is cute though.
Guys, you won't believe what happened the other day with the new boy from school.
What happened?
The other day, while walking home with the new guy, he followed me into my house. I thought it was okay because he seemed friendly and respectful. So I turned on the TV and offered him a soda. We sat in the chair together. Then he leaned over and kissed me. I was so shocked I sat up straight and asked him why he did that. He said he thought I liked him. I told him not in that way.
What? Girl, you should have never allowed him inside your parents' home.
My parents will be very angry if they meet any boys in our home plus kissing me.
Guys, we don't need to be burdened down with teen pregnancy and relationship problems at this time. Boys need to understand that girls are not sex objects.
Remember, you have the right to consent to every activity being performed, from holding hands to anything more, and to change your mind at any time. If your partner does not respect your wishes, this also is a form of abuse. If you, your friend or family member is being abused, you can contact one of the numbers listed below for help. Department of Gender Affairs 662-5492, Special Victims Unit 662-7077, Counseling Unit 465-5000. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and the Pan American Health Organization. Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
What up, it's your boy N Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need, because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moen Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us and yeah.
Welcome back to GMSKN. It's time to let you know what's happening. First up, a day of puzzling fun. All right, so Stofie in partnership with Harper's Office Depot is hosting a day of puzzling fun for kids 5 to 10 years old on August 22nd from 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at the Innovation Hub in the National ICT Center. The registration fee is $65 EC and space is limited. You can register at events.jad.cash/jigsaw. Activities will include all right, the following. 124 kids will compete to solve a Stofie jigsaw puzzle in teams of 2, get creative and draw something really, really cool, and win a bag with your art on it. Okay, now that is the cool part. So lunch will be served as well. So that's a surprise. So you're having fun, you're getting fed. What more do you need, right? Persons with questions and inquiries, you can call 66. Yeah, you can call a number.
So 668.
Where is that? 668-4883. Okay, yeah, thank you very much, Gratensi. 668-4883.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
So I wonder if it's a grand old puzzle, if it's a big puzzle. A really big puzzle since you're going to go in teams of 2. That sounds fun.
Listen, I just want to be...
And the art on the back, that sounds like you get it instantly transferred. So that's the quick part. So that's a great idea. Yeah.
So we can take a picture of your failed ice cream cake and put it on the bag, and then we have it to memorialize, to be memorialized forever. Yeah. Well, actually, it's...
You see, we can't put
recorded, isn't it? So yeah, it's going to be memorialized.
Listen, folks, I wish we could have tilted that pie a bit more, and you would have seen that all of Hortensia's ingredients are still atop the pie. Jamie's home has sunk. Is that a sign?
A sign of what?
That your ingredients can't swim.
My ingredients can't swim. Wow. Incredible. Try to visualize that. Swimming through the ice.
Listen, people do swim under the ice. Some people do that. You know that, right?
They don't swim through the ice, Hortensia. They swim under the ice, as you rightly said.
Yes, but yours is sinking. So they dig a hole, they go in, so they're submerged under that. This guy, he was trying to swim from one point to that point. I guess it got too cool. He lost his train of thought, and he ended up making the circle and going right back to the starting point. And the guys were trying to guide him by knocking on the ice so he can see, so he can break the record, but he couldn't do it after a while.
Oh, dear Lord. You're just trying to have more fun than the kids at camp.
Oh, no, but I would love to. My niece and nephew can go. Maybe we can go.
Nah, it's okay.
We can just change our age like what Serena did.
Really? It's okay. August 22nd, that's the date, right? From 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at the Innovation Hub at the National ICT Center. Go check it out.
Yep, please do. So Reef certification, look at that. Reef check certification. So that's CARE SKN, Coral Reef Assistance Restoration and Education. St. Kitts and Nevis is offering a Reef check certification course. The course is from August the 22nd to the 26th from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. daily. So persons must be a minimum of 16 years of age and know how to swim and snorkel. Lessons include real scientific method to survey the reef to obtain a status of its health, learn about fish, invertebrates, and substrates. Look at that, invertebrates, vertebrates. So the location is the Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center, Wally Bay. To register, contact them at 869-660-9415. Once again, 869-660-9415. So that sounds fun.
Yeah.
And that doesn't have an age cutoff, so maybe we can go to that one then.
Yeah, it's quite all
How about that?
Participants have to swim, which you read, so you know that. Yeah.
You can wear a vest. You can wear a vest and you can swim. So you can stay atop. Maybe I can attach you with a rope and pull you along. How about that? It's not
All right. Here we go. Here's what else is happening on What's Happening, right? So Youth Impact 12 nominations. The Nevis Department of Youth has an open call for nominations for the Nevis Youth Impact 12 Award. The areas of nomination are September, patriotism, October, education, and lifelong learning. The deadline for September nominations is the 26th of August, it's right around the corner, and September 23rd for the October nominations. So visit the Nevis Department of Youth's office to collect a form to nominate an outstanding youth you know. Persons can also call 469-5521 or email dept.youth@nia.gov.com for more information. There you go.
I wonder if I can go in for that one. I'm just trying to enter everything, you know.
Technically, once you are over 35, you are no longer youthful, Hortensia.
How can you say that you're as young as you feel? It doesn't have to be as young as you look. You're as young as you feel. How about that?
Wow.
Yes. Let's go.
All right, so you feel really young. I'm with you.
Alrighty, so off to modeling. At least I can model at any age. How about that? Okay. So the Movada Modeling Agency is having a culture fair. The Movada Modeling Agency will be hosting a culture fair on September the 25th, 2022. This event is being hosted at the St. Kitts Echo Park. The show starts at 5 p.m. and the vendor showcase is from 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Early bird tickets are available from $60 from July 25th to August 25th. This we can go. You cannot tell me no.
And that's part with local designers. So
yeah,
even better, right?
Exactly.
Modeling
and
local.
age appropriate.
Age appropriate.
He doesn't have to tell me I can't go to this one.
Fair enough.
You're making us old. You know, we're not old. We're still young. We don't look our age. How about that?
What are you talking about?
Let's monopolize on that part of it.
I own my age, you know. I
own mine too.
From yesterday, you know, you're like, she's older than us. I'm like, okay, there you go. I take it back. Forget your age wrong. Remember that clip, guys. Remember that clip. We were talking about Serena.
Listen, she's older than us. We the young ends.
It is what it is. So we want to thank you guys for joining us for another edition of GMSKN. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms, including Facebook and Instagram at, we've got our own page. Yeah, at Good Morning SKN. Yeah, so I was saying, right, our handle is at Good Morning SKN.
Yeah.
We're on those two social media platforms there, Facebook and Instagram.
We're up and up.
Our own page.
Look at us, look at us, look at us, look
and
at us.
YouTube as
look
well.
Look at us.
At Studio 327 INC, Studio 327 Inc. So like, subscribe, follow, and share. Yeah.
They must share. They ought to share. Come on. And we have to, as I said, if you don't subscribe, you won't get what we're offering. If you don't go on the platforms at Good Morning SKN, you won't know when we're on. So you gotta subscribe, you gotta like, you gotta follow, you ought to share. You can't miss out on all this fun. And Jamie learning to swim, you know, so you got to be here every single day of the week from Monday to Friday, okay? So you can tell us, well, maybe I can get them to comment on their favorite outfit of you for the week.
Their favorite outfit of, no, please don't do that.
And remember, you were supposed to leave a nice comment for me if you want to see Jamie wear the pants tomorrow.
I'm not wearing the pants.
You gotta wear the pants.
I'm not for the pants. I'm not wearing
Come on. So leave us a comment and let us know what was your favorite part of today's show. Of course, mine is anticipating Jamie wearing those pants. And this is where we say, see you tomorrow on Friday at 8 a.m. when you will start your morning with us right here at Good Morning SKN. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.